It was truly the most like jarring.
Close enough, close enough. We didn't quite make it, but we're close enough. Close enough, close enough. We didn't quite make it, but we're close enough.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right.
This is
Thank
very
you
exciting.
for tuning in.
We're back at Good Company with another guest.
With a big guest, Drew Droege.
Hi.
Hey, Drew.
Oh, it's so good to see y'all. I love that y'all are doing this. This is so cool. And you have a song that we sing backstage. I'm
Yes.
sure you've talked about it, but
Actually, I don't know if have we talked about that?
We've
We did a
never-
little bit, maybe.
We should give a shout out to
who made
Oh
the
yeah,
song?
Kenny
Made it.
Gray.
Kenny Gray.
I love Kenny Gray.
You know-
Follow
Okay,
him on Spotify. He's
Yes.
fucking hilarious.
Follow him everywhere.
He's a genius.
He's
I
a
love him. I had the
genius.
pleasure of teaching him at the Groundlings, and I just watched him. I mean, I laughed at him in my class. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what I taught him, but
Yeah.
he is wonderful.
He's
Yeah.
brilliant. I met him
Yeah.
at Edinburgh Fringe. Actually, got to see his solo show, and I was blown away. He did
It's
all
about
characters.
sleeping, or
It's just a character solo show.
oh, okay.
But it's so funny. But he did help us make the song, and the song is a song that we do sing backstage at our show Bad Company, called Close Enough.
Yeah,
So,
because we're all ex-Sunday Company members.
Yeah.
yes.
yeah.
And we're close enough to making the main company. We didn't quite get it, but we were close enough.
We're
I
close
just always love singing it when the people from the 8 o'clock show, a lot of
Hear
the
it.
nervous
Hear
main
it.
company go, they get really nervous. Like, no, you were great. And I thought you were great. And I'm like, I like how nervous it makes them. I'm like, we know we're kidding.
I know.
We know we're great.
They get
And
so
we're fine.
nervous.
Thank you, Groundling.
They do get so nervous.
I love it.
I love it.
It's the little things that we get.
It
from
is
the
the
place
little
that
things.
they'll never have.
Yeah.
Making them feel just a little uncomfortable.
Yes.
So Drew did 3 6s.
I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
what my mom coined this term by accident, was that she was writing or doing my video for like the Pixies at the end of my 6th term. She, they're in Philadelphia. They have no idea what they have some idea what this is. They've been the one show. They're very supportive.
Right.
But still, like, they're, I'm the guy they call when they're like, how do I do the HDMI thing on the TV? So they're like,
sure.
my mom was like, congratulations on your 3rd term of Sunday Company, and I hear you are now a Pixie. And I was just like, yep. So you're,
You know what? That's close enough.
That's close enough.
That's
Yeah.
didn't quite make
There
it,
you
but
go.
it's close enough.
you're a
Yeah.
Pixie
There we
with
go.
me.
Yeah, we're Pixies.
Yeah, you guys
I
are all
love it.
Pixies.
3 Pixies.
3 Pixies.
Not me.
You're a Cannonball.
Oh.
Is that what the second one's
A
called?
Cannonball?
Cannonball. Boom.
I love
I love
that.
it.
I like
Straight
that.
shot.
Yeah.
We come up with names for all of the different ones.
Oh
I
my
guess.
God, I love it. It would kind of make more sense. It would make, just sort of like scout badges.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would.
We blow and whatever.
I can't call him. Oh, man.
At one teacher meeting, I suggested that if you pass a level, you get a hat.
Oh, okay. Who's making the hats?
Like a belt in karate.
Oh, I remember that meeting. I
And
remember
then
you saying
people
that.
looked at me like I was fucking crazy.
Well, now they get a piece of paper that's
Yeah.
like a certificate. You've
Yeah.
completed a course.
Cool having
Oh,
a
they
hat.
do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
Absolutely.
for what? To hang up?
I always forget to give that out.
Oh, I know. When they don't really care. I mean, the only thing on it is like there's information about the next class on there. So it's a weird like certificate, but also like
Sign up for the next
here,
class.
sign up for another one.
Then on the back of it, it's a 20% off at no
Yeah, yeah,
meetings.
yeah, exactly.
For repeat, if you want to repeat.
Get my dry cleaning.
That's so funny. The only
Yeah.
thing I have is a piece of paper from, and I don't think you, maybe you still do this, but from Basic, where it was like my note. I passed, but it was like my notes to like the things I need to keep working on. And I did keep it because I just thought it was cute. And
Yeah.
then sometimes I look at it and I'm like, aw.
I never
Yeah.
I never wrote out my notes to any student because I'm like, if they compare, they'll just see everyone's getting the same. Do more space work.
You're just so lazy. You're like, I don't know.
Well, a lot of it too at the end. I mean, like, because, we both teach their guy, and it's like you have to kind of big picture it and go like, what's going to be best for them? You have them, they have notes moving up, but it's
Yeah.
like they can't take it so literally and like look and be like, okay, these are the 3 things I need to do.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like you're just not ready. Do it
Yes,
again, and
yeah.
just you need to do this more.
Yeah.
And I know that feels really vague, but that's absolutely the truth. And it's like just
Yeah.
be good at this, and just get your percentages up. And it's really not about like you have to. But and then some people, it's like you need to be bigger or you need to be more real or whatever.
Yeah.
There's some things that are a little bit more tangible.
Well, and
but
people are just so terrified in those early. I mean,
I know. I was.
Like,
I was
yeah.
a nervous
Oh my
wreck when I went through the
gosh.
program.
Yeah.
I was, So
Such
I
a
was
nervous
very
wreck.
grateful to get to do that program and to get to go as far as I did. And I always, I love that we kid and we love to do things like we're not good enough and all that stuff. But I'm so grateful that it worked out the way it did for me.
Absolutely.
Big picture.
No.
Yeah.
And I am so grateful to the groundlings. Like I know a lot of people leave the place and they're like, burn it down. And I understand that too.
Yeah.
For me, it was the best possible situation. And I was so lucky to be in the Sunday company with such good people who are really dear friends of mine to this day. And I needed to get kicked out. I needed to get kicked into
Me too.
UCB and Garage Comedy, which was this alternative comedy show at El Cid every week, and doing videos, and videos put me up. I needed to get kicked out of the nest, and I know I would not have done that. I would have just...
It puts like this fire under your ass, at least for me, because I was like, oh fuck, like you either go, well, I'm quitting and I guess it's over for me, or you go, absolutely not, I know I like this, I know I want to do this, and like what do I have to do to like keep doing this?
Absolutely. And you have the training, you go other places, and I was happy to give the Groundlings a shout out. I mean, I feel like a lot of us do a lot more work for the Groundlings than a lot of the Groundlings, just because we go other places and they go, oh my God, you're great. And I go, I learned this at the Groundlings, and you say that. And I credit them, in my bio still, because I learned really, and I remember when I was a student at the Groundlings and I would go and see every show, and I would go watch, I would see Guy, and I mean, like y'all would repeat, I would watch every week. I would be, and I was like, I hope I can be in the Sunday company. I hope I get a year in the Sunday. I hope I can cannonball it. I didn't know the name for it then. But I wanted a year in Sunday. And I said, I want to be able to do the Wednesday night Crazy Uncle Joe show, because it was my favorite show. It still is at the theater.
Such a good show.
And I want to be able to do that at least once. And I want to teach there. I kept thinking that was what I wanted. And I got exactly what I wanted there. I got to do a year and a half. I got to do the Joe show all the time. And I've been teaching there for almost 20 years. Yeah. So I'm like, I got exactly what I really wanted out of that place. And I don't have to vote on people.
Oh my God.
I have to go to Devin and Andrew's vote and go, yay, nay, or like, because you have to keep such a game face on. And even if I was your biggest fan and I was fighting to the death to get you in, had it not gone your way as a Groundling, you have to look at them and go, oh, sorry, it didn't go your way. And you don't, and to their credit, they don't like kiss and tell. Like to me, even my dear friends now, 20 years later, don't tell me how they vote. I know when they're mad that someone doesn't get in that they really liked. I hear that. Yeah. But they're very good about kind of going, look, it went the way it went. And as a company, we have to stand by that. And I'm really sorry, but, or really happy or whatever, however it went down for them. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad I don't have to make decisions like that, because I think it would be impossible.
Yeah.
No, that was a distinct wave of relief. I felt like literally like 4 months ago was my first Sunday show back, and like 3 sketches in, I was just like, because it was their previews before closing, and I was like, I could tell that they're nervous. Yeah. And I was like, I'm nervous for them, but then I was just like, but I can just enjoy this because they're really funny, and I'm just like, I was laughing and like clapping and hooting and hollering. Shout out to my buddy Christian Capozzoli, great sketch, and like it was
he's so funny.
He's so funny.
He's so funny.
He and Elise had this amazing sketch where they're going away to camp, or he's going away to camp. Elise Patton, shout out. But like,
she's so funny too.
I was watching it and I was just like, oh, I can just enjoy this. This is the best. Yeah. This felt like going to see a show back when I was a student.
Well, and you also you just remember like why you were attracted to it in the first place. Yeah. Of like, I went as a civilian and I went and watched a show and said, that looks like so much fun. And I remember when I was in Sunday, everybody told me like, don't worry about how many credits you have, your writing credits. That was a big thing about like,
but you
and you're kind of going, yeah, but you're still panicking. You're like, I only got 1 writing credit in this week, or only 2, and so-and-so got 5. And, I was in with Mikey Day, who's like a machine, who would write and would open and close each act and deserved it. It was like these great, like crowd-pleasing, hilarious, brilliant sketches. Yeah. And so you would always be like, oh, I only had 1, and I'm some weird character buried in the second act. And I'm like, and you're like, but when I went and saw the show, I was like, it's really not about who has the most.
Gosh,
there could be somebody with 1 sketch in the show, and I go, oh,
I love
that.
Yes.
Brilliant.
It's so wild to like learn that, because I remember, I think it was you who told me that, and you can't help but when you're in there be so like consumed by like, well, she has 3 and I have 1 and they have 7, but I'm only cast in 4, and you feel crazy.
Yes.
But then you go back and sometimes you see someone who has 6 in, you're like, oh my God, I don't want to see them again. And
I know.
you feel bad, but you're like, get them off the stage.
And
then there's someone who's in 1, you're like, when are they coming back? back. I
know.
loved that.
It's Silence of the Lambs.
But you
Hannibal
don't feel
Lecter's
that.
in it
You
for
don't
19
feel that.
minutes.
Yes.
And you're just like, where's he getting?
Totally.
Where'd that guy go?
Yeah.
Totally.
It's the
I
best.
remember because you were in with Wendy McClendon Covey, right?
Yeah.
Wendy would have like usually one and her characters would be my favorite. I would be like, who is that? And it would be somebody, it would be like, and she would have some dark, brilliant thing. And that was the case. I was always like, oh, that's my hero. I'm like, she's great. Yeah. And not like all over the show and everything. And then some people are really great utility players, as they say, and they can write really well, and so you realize like you really can't compare and it makes you crazy.
Yeah.
But it boils you down to who you are. And I think it really does make you see like, because you realize like I'm better if I will other people around me to be better. Mm-hmm. If I'm there for people, when they have a bad show, or at least they feel like they had a bad show, I'll have it next week and they'll be there for me. Like you really, I feel lucky that the people that I was in with were, for the most part, such like just awesome people. And most of us didn't get into the main company. It was a time that it was just, there wasn't a lot of room but whatever. But, even the people who got in the main company, I love and I'm close with. I mean, it's like, so I feel lucky that I did it when I did.
And who were you seniors with?
I was a senior with Mikey Day and Edie Patterson.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, undeniable.
Yeah.
Two undeniable talents who were dear friends and who I think the world of just as people and as talent. I mean, so when there were, and it was a weird thing that, I'm not sure exactly, but we thought there were going to be 3 slots in the main company and then something shifted and a main person came back. So last minute there were 2.
Yeah.
And so it was just at the end, like no room at the end is what I was told.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, like, I'm not going to lie, I was heartbroken. I wanted it so badly. I'm not going to be like, it was good, I was fine.
No.
That would be a lie. I really, really wanted to do it.
No, in the moment it sucks. They call you and they're
really
like,
sucks.
the vote didn't go your way. And you're like, oh, okay,
after all
I
this
want to
time.
die.
Yeah, exactly. It was about a month of, and I had a lot of other stuff not like come so close and not happen.
Yeah.
Like I auditioned for Saturday Night Live that year, like a few months before. I had not gotten that. So I was like, and then it was just like the moment where I was like, I thought everything was about to just happen and it didn't. But I remember my biggest thing was that I was like, I just didn't want to lose the people that I loved there, like in my life. I was like, where am I still going to be friends with people? Yeah. And I remember asking Mitch Silpa at the time, I was like, can we still be friends now? And he's like, of course. That's usually like your decision. It's like as a ground, like you're the one to go, we can't be friends because I can't,
Yeah.
But I was like, I just want to know these people still. And I wanted to be, and I hated that I didn't have somewhere to do my thing.
Yes.
But then when I was brought back pretty quickly after I was cut to come in and teach, and then the Joe Show brought me in like a month in and was like, come to the Joe Show. And so I was kind of slowly getting my dream. And I was like, oh, this is just me, the universe telling me this, you're going to get it in its own form here.
Yeah.
Well, you're the busiest guy ever. You're always. Well, we were writing a project together, and it's always like, like you're always in New York or doing stuff. You've got
you're
a ton of things out.
Yeah.
You were just in Queer with.
I was, I just got to do that movie, which was an incredible experience. That was wild. But that really comes back to sketch comedy and to Groundlings, really, because Luca Guadagnino was a fan of my Chloe videos, and I did this impression of Chloe Sevigny when I was a student at the Groundlings, way before. And I was in a sketch group with a bunch of gay guys who were all Groundling students, and we started a sketch group called the Deviants. And we were doing all this. It was the first time we were doing like drag sketch comedy. And I looked in the mirror and I was like, I had a blonde wig on for something else. And I was like, I look like Chloe Sevigny. What do I do with that? So I did. I did it. My very first thing with that in 2002, I put that up on stage. And then by the time I did Advanced in 2004, my second show was in 2004, Patrick Bristow, who had directed our Deviant show, was like, I think you should do Chloe in your Advanced show. And I was like, oh, I've been doing that for 2 years. I don't want to do that anymore. I feel like, and he was like, no, I really think you should like do something that's so undeniably you in your second show. And so I did. And then when I was in Sunday, I did a Chloe. I did one in the year and a half. I did one sketch as Chloe, and then after I was done with Groundlings, I started making these videos, and the videos took off and became this thing. And it was the whole like viral video first wave of YouTube and all that.
Yeah.
And years and years and years later, you had this filmmaker, this genius, Luca Guadagnino, who's likes the videos. He's worked with Chloe Sevigny a lot, and loves the videos. And so during pandemic, a mutual friend of ours was like, he's a fan. Could you make a video for him as Chloe for a birthday party?
Oh, that's so fun.
And so I did, and I was like, it's going to be super janky because I'm in my apartment in quarantine and I can't. They're like, it's fine. It's just for a party. And so I got back that he really liked it, and then I was at a screening for a movie that he made, and I'm very gun shy about going up to people and being like, hi, ever.
Yeah.
But my friend was like, you've got to go say hi. And I went up, and he could not have been lovelier. And he was and he just said, I'm doing this movie next spring, and I've got this part that I just think you would be great in, and I'd love for you to do it. And I'm like, yep, I'm done.
Yeah.
And that's how I got it. I didn't audition.
Great.
I mean, the way this works now in the business, like, if you have to audition for something, you're behind 10 other people who have offers.
Yeah.
And I knew that anybody could have done he could have gotten anybody to do the part. And so it was just this lovely experience, and getting to do that and getting to play this kind of broad. I mean, I'm doing a film, and it was that weird thing of like, how do you do it's like, because I'm not really playing close to me. I'm doing a character, but it has to be believable. And I'm with Daniel Craig, who is so dropped in and doing this amazing also character. But it was, I can trace that back to
Groundlings.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, Luca directed Call Me By Your Name and the Suspiria remake.
Yeah.
It was one of my favorites.
And Challengers.
Challengers.
Was
Right.
the Suspiria remake good?
Yeah.
It's great. It's wild. I mean, they're both such different movies. You wouldn't even know they're the same. I mean, if it had a different title, I would say I love the Argento Suspiria and I love Luca's Suspiria, but they're
totally different.
They're both about ballet school and possession and all that.
Both with amazing soundtracks.
Oh, the Goblins.
The Goblins is amazing.
I dug that.
And then Tom York did the second one. It was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great.
I gotta check it out,
dude. It's good.
He's
it's on
always.
Amazon.
I mean, because he has this amazing relationship with Trent Reznor and Atticus.
Oh my God, the Challenge Atticus Ross. Yeah. The Challenger soundtracks.
It's
awesome.
It's phenomenal. And so they did Queer as well. And so getting to meet them, it was just like the coolest thing to be like, oh my God, how cool.
That was I remember seeing The Social Network in theater at the Bryn Mawr Film Institute, and it was the music. It was just they had just redone the theater, and it was like acoustically perfect.
Yes,
and it was like going to see a concert. It was incredible.
Yeah. He knows pace so well. I mean, Challengers is all about like it feels like you're in like a rave the whole time, and that speed of it. You're in a tennis match.
It is
the
a tennis match. Yeah, it really
time.
Yeah.
And a lesser filmmaker would have made it a dud of a movie because it's like it's all vibe and
really
with
is,
great writing and performances. But I mean, it was just an amazing experience to get to do that, and very intimidating to do. But it also is like. You get in there and you're like, we're having fun. We're shooting something just like the four of us are doing right here, right now. It's the same thing.
Same thing.
Having a good time.
Well, I mean, that's interesting that Lucas saw your video and was like, I want you in my movie, because I saw your performance on The Kroll Show, and I was like, this is the funniest person I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
And that's why I researched you, and I was like, oh, did Groundlings... I literally had not done a class yet.
Oh my God, that makes my day.
Amazing.
That was I forgot. I think it was a Rich Dix sketch.
Yep, it was a. I remember I played there. My full name was like obnoxious gay friend from college, Kyle, or whatever my name was. But I was literally like, that was literally my name. And I remember I wore a hat with 500,000 emojis on it.
That was amazing.
And we were at a restaurant called Dunch.
Yeah,
and it was a lunch dinner hybrid restaurant.
Dunch.
No.
Dunch.
Oh my goodness.
And
so dumb.
And I think
but Nick and John, my God, they are so easy to be funny because they're fucking geniuses. So, yeah.
But your whole work, the phrase "undeniably you," I mean, that's that's you. That is your entire catalog in a nutshell.
I also feel like, I don't know if you know this, but for students in like our age going through the Groundlings, you were always like the person that they were like, the groundlings missed out on. They wish so badly they could have made him a groundling. Like they wish they could go back in time and make him a groundling. And so then as people who like, you know, becoming a groundling is such a like 1 in a million, right? But you're like, I don't care because if I'm not a groundling, I'm a Drew Droege.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't know. I always felt, and when I did get cut, I texted you immediately to be like, can we get coffee?
Yes.
Because I was like, I'm in a rut and I need to like see you. And I texted Jimmy Falley as well to be like,
yeah, perfect.
Let me hit up some people who I think are just beyond brilliant who didn't make it to be like, help me feel better. And what should I do next? You know?
Well, I mean, I'm always happy to fight because I'm also like, I know you have to go through that. Like, you feel crazy. Who else understands what you're going through? Because people, they don't know what to say. People, and it also feels very public. It was the first time for me when I remember going to Starbucks like a few weeks later, and the barista was like, "Hey, I'm so sorry about the groundlings. I'm taking basic," and they meant well.
Wow.
And I was like, "Oh my God!" And then I was like, what would this be like to be a famous actor whose show just got canceled? Everywhere you go. And people mean well. Like, they're not trying to be shady, but you're like going, oh boy, this would be a lot, And
do you think like they say that to like Kevin Spacey now? Like, I'm so
sorry about all the rape.
So sorry. Raping.
Sorry you ruined. Sorry you're a sociopath.
Sorry.
They feel bad for him.
They mean well.
They mean really well.
They're itching an open wound there.
They write Kaiser Soze on the Grande. Like, I'm a huge fan.
Oh my God. But I also like to piggyback on this. I swear, like, Guy, when you and Liz, like, I remember that vote was one of the times that I was like, oh, it really is, because it is so random, because you were someone that I was like, oh, shoe in. And people ahead of me that I saw that I was like, it really is random. And I remember going to see the class after mine, after I had been cut, and I went and saw their final show, and I was like, oh my God, these people. I saw Kevin Burnson and Amy Procacci and these people that I was like, oh yeah. And then there are other people who get it that you're like, oh cool, they got in. That's surprising. I mean, like, you realize it really, and I don't even mean to sound like bitchy like that, but it is. It's I would not have called that.
Yes.
And then there are people that I also have got that have gotten so much better. Like, I teach people now that I don't see for years, and they get up on that stage and like, whoa, have you figured it this out? But it's timing, it's all these things. But I saw people ahead of me knock it in who like burned every bridge they had there. And I said, I will not do that. Yeah. And I was like, if people like this didn't get in ahead of me, who I think are incredible and brilliant, I know that I'm at the mercy of just like, and it could literally be one person who tips the vote one way or another.
Or someone didn't show up.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's why that's why I started the show, Bad Company, because there were so many people that that were great that we wanted to see up there again.
It's also so great to do Bad Company because you get to work with people that you weren't in Sunday Company with. They're all different generations of Sunday. So you're like, oh, now, I mean, I do the show and I'm like, oh, who are you? It's like people that I, or I watched them in things or taught them years ago. And I was like, now we get to be in a show together. And, so, it's a great sort of, it's also a nice sort of connective tissue so that it's not like a goodbye. It's like, you put so much time and money and blood into that place. And when you get the news that it's not going your way, you're not going further there. The hardest thing is feeling like, am I ever welcomed back? To have like a monthly Sunday alum show is like, well, have you, it's like, it's you're still part of this family. And part of the whole network, and it's bigger than like the 30 names on that wall. It's so
it's such a huge community, and that's partially why we started this podcast as well too.
Because it's kind of this massive mycelium of talent, and you're like it seems like it's kind of unfair because you're like, oh my God, there's so many talented people. They all deserve their own show. So that's probably the concept behind this.
I don't envy the position of having to, when you have to vote and sort of going, how would you slice it? And, and it's subjective.
No,
it's not math.
I'd be terrible. I would vote yes on everybody and like, be like, yeah, we're good.
I think I would vote just like they do. I'm like, that dude's too close to me. So that's a no.
That girl's too funny. Nope.
Nope. I don't like their hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
They always do improv in the same shoes.
Yeah.
Out. No, I mean, I don't know how I'm just, it really helps to be on the other side of things when I've been on the side of, auditions and we have to pick somebody.
Oh, yeah.
And you look and you see so many good people. And then you're like, oh, it's going to be one.
Yeah.
In this, and there's so many factors to it. And you're like, it doesn't mean that everybody else that read was terrible. And we can't help but feel that way. We center ourselves in everything and go, I guess I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
But it's like, it ultimately comes down to, and that's the thing for me when I think about, the Groundlings, it's like I was in a class with Edie Patterson and Mikey Day. Can you imagine not voting for them? I mean, and again, it's like we're all three so different, but it's like I have peace in that because like I feel like had somebody gotten in that I didn't think was great, I could have a bitterness, and that happens, and people have that story. They're like so and so, and not me. But I never had that feeling that like they. And I also know that my stuff is weird, and I'm like, if I'm not, you don't want to go somewhere. It's like dating somebody that likes you but doesn't love you.
Yeah, you don't
tolerate
want to. Yeah, you don't want to.
So like, if they put you in, and you're like, but we're not really. If I
you
couldn't
don't want
get
to
my
be mercy fucked into the
thank you.
Groundlings.
Yes.
That's the perfect way to put it.
Well, because I think some people do get mercy fucked into
do.
there, and then they're in there and they're like, wait, nobody likes me here?
Nobody likes me, and I can't get my sketches in the show, and I'm in the main show.
Which I didn't even know that happens.
It sure does.
Which is so scary.
It sure
You're like,
does.
wait, we're not just all friends and family?
So,
You're like,
right.
wow.
And then you have to start all over again. You're and you're in a new club, and there's some people that have been in there for 15 years, and so they have their way of doing things, and you're not immediately like, And so that's its own battle there, and I think it's fun. But like it's like careful what you wish for, and then So for me, I just know that I was able to. It made me embrace my weirdness and do other things.
Yes, absolutely.
And do like a lot of online content and a lot of weird alternative shows where I was like the most normal just because I had done Groundlings training versus some other people who.
There is a show that exists where you're the most normal.
Oh my God, let me tell you, some of these shows, like I've talked about recently because I was just back at El Cid, which now is a big, like everyone, the gays go there on Sundays to this big fun club called Hot Dog. That's every Sunday afternoon. That big dance party. But El Cid used to host every Monday night a show called Garage Comedy. And the only rule was no stand-up. Like, you could do whatever you wanted to do.
Oh, fun.
But, you could bring in a sketch. You could bring in friends. You could do a character. I would always do a character bit. But I remember, Reggie Watts doing, like, a brilliant just stuff with sound and music. And you were just, like, mind-blowing. I remember Charlene Yee one time did a song called let's just say it was called 3,812, and she literally started on stage and she was like 1, 2, 3,
oh my gosh,
4,
and just would go.
It was literally like we're challenging you to stay. Sometimes, and so those are the ones that you remember as like, oh wow, the most. But then there were just gonzo weird stuff, and just because I had come from a more traditional character-based thing, but I was able to not care. Like, I was able to go over to UCB and be like, I'm going to try out the weirdest bit because there's a freedom there.
Yeah.
But we have the training of Groundlings. So I felt lucky that I got to have both. Because if you don't have some, if you're all icing and sprinkles and you don't have any cupcake, it's hard. You know what I mean? If it's just fluff.
Yeah.
But like, you learn that cupcake at Groundlings, and then you're like, but be weird at this other place, and don't worry about no one's voting on you.
No,
and no one is like, because you are at the mercy of people like getting you, and it's why a lot of BIPOC people have said, for a long time they've gotten so much more diverse, but over the years it was a lot of white people voting, and it was like they don't get it.
Yeah.
They don't understand humor that might be something else.
They didn't get me either.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I have every advantage.
Like, I think about
What's going on?
your fucking astrophysics sketch is legendary. I mean, that sketch guy is like one that is so brilliant that like, you know, and you got to film. I mean, that was on TV. Yeah. And, you know, and it's like the thing where it's like, but you're like a Will Forte. Like you understood concept in a way that was unlike anybody else. And so like, yeah. And then you're always going to be at the mercy of somebody voting and going, is that Groundlings? It's really funny, but is it Groundlings?
Yeah.
Jimmy Fowley, another person who was
oh my gosh,
genius.
Yeah.
James Adomian, Fortune Feimster. All these people that you're like, oh my God. And their weirdness is what maybe kept them out, but also has given them careers and made them interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like, you don't want to always, you know, and I've also said to people, if you were meant to be a groundling, you will be.
Yeah.
Like you can literally like do whatever and just walk through and not listen to any of the rules and just do your thing. And I'm just saying, like, they're just some people. It's just written for them, and and that's with no bitterness. It's just the way it is, and so it's like, great, then do that.
Yeah,
but don't force it.
We're writing a horror screenplay together.
Yes,
Drew and I. And what I love.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
What
right now, current.
Yes, we are.
Oh, that's awesome.
What I love is every time we meet, because it takes place in like a gay party.
Perfect.
And I have to ask very naive questions.
I was gonna say,
and then
I'm like,
Drew
there's
answers
no
me
way.
like, "This has been going on for decades, you idiot."
No, but I love it. No, but you know what? And so first of all, this whole thing was Guy's idea. Guy came to me, and we started this years ago.
His idea was a gay party.
Yeah, he was. Guy was like, "What about a gay Jaws?" Like, and that was how we started because we both love Jaws.
Yes,
and we're both fans of each other. We're both very different writers, which is helpful because it's like you understand structure in a way. I can and also with the gay thing, I can help with the gay thing. And so you know,
I can't just write a gay
it's like Ben, but it's also helpful every question you ask because it's like, yeah, people are going to ask that, and we need to make sure it's clear, so that you know. Because in my world, I'm like, well, yeah. But you're like, yeah, but babe, people don't know what hot dog at El Cid is. They don't all know that.
I don't understand any of these references. They're structured like it's a really funny joke, but I don't know who these people are.
Wait, without giving away the plot or anything like that, can you tell us like what are some influences on this horror script you guys are writing?
Give us
we worked sort of Jaws.
It was a monster movie.
It was a monster movie at first.
Okay.
In Palm Springs.
Perfect.
And then we were having people that were saying it's very hard to do a monster movie without like, you know, a $500 million budget.
Okay.
And we're more $500,000. No, yeah. And so we've now turned it into a slasher.
Oh, fun.
Which is
awesome.
very fun, and it can be a little more character based. And
that's great.
So it's So we're very excited about it. And
I love
hopefully, you know, make a movie.
Nicole Payon,
another Sunday alum.
Sunday Company alum is directing. So.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So and
awesome.
her insight is incredible as well. So you know, So
Okay, so you guys are done writing it. You're filming it now, then?
No, we're still writing.
They're waiting on my slow ass.
Okay.
Please. You waited on my slow ass forever, so you know.
And are you guys are writing yourself roles in the movie?
Yeah.
Good.
Well, we want to get a guy in there too.
All right, write me in too. I mean, if we're all going to write each other.
We'll write you. Come in.
Okay.
Please.
I'll play a part.
Yeah.
Guy is just asking questions.
Yeah.
Throughout the film.
What's going on here?
What are you guys doing? Playing
What
cards?
are you guys doing in
Fucking
here?
idiot.
Whack, machete to the face.
What are these?
No, what's fun is coming out with the kills and just like
Yes.
you know, with horror movie, you know, it's like how ridiculous can you go and how, you know, and it's also like it's just fun to write your dreams and then know like who knows what you're actually gonna do with like in terms of like the kill of the chase of it all. But I mean, horror is so fun.
There's something very Groundlings and Sunday Company and like good kills and like because you're like, oh, there's a concept to this. There's something done really well. It's something that it doesn't make sense outside of the movie, but it makes perfect sense in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm a huge De Palma guy.
Oh, same. I mean, very problematic director, but also like
Totally.
is a genius. He's still around.
Wait, what did he?
So Brian De Palma, Carrie, Scarface.
No, I know, but what problematic?
Well, he did Dress to Kill, which is a brilliant but very transphobic movie that a lot, it really is. And you watch it, and I have a different. There's some movies that I will argue about where I'm like, that one you watch and you're like, there's a doctor explaining and it's just it's 1980 science that they didn't understand.
Yeah,
and it's completely unnecessary to the story that it has to be basically a man dressing up like a woman. Sorry, spoiler. But it's a beautifully shot movie.
Yeah, I've seen it. I just didn't know
it's amazing.
You can watch it now and kind of go, ooh. But even Psycho, which is a masterpiece, has a terrible scene at the end that no one remembers. It's about the doctor explaining.
Oh yeah,
the science of. I'm like, if George Lucas can ruin Star Wars, please could they go back in Psycho and just chop? It would be so much more effective.
Just where they slowly zooming in on Anthony Perkins' face.
No, I love. I'm saying there's a scene before that where the doctor.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're in they're
in that room, and it's just like people's need to explain.
Yeah, you don't need to explain it.
No,
maybe that was maybe a note.
I'm sure
that had to have been
studio
a note,
notes
yeah.
of like
we got to know what's going on.
We have to know what that is.
Yeah.
Would you like Greedo to be shooting first?
The what? Yes. No, I just hate when he brought like Yoda and it all looks like yogurt and it all looks like 2004. It already looks dated. And
it looks weird.
Keep it 1977. It was perfect as it was, and But I think some movies where they feel the need to like explain. Anyway, but Dress to Kill, Blow. He did Blow. He did Body Double. Body Double is another brilliant movie, but deeply misogynist movie.
It's wild.
It's wild how
in terms of like crazy kills, I will never forget where I was when it was the drill.
The drill. Oh, I know.
My God.
But also really kind of woman hating and racist. It was like a man dressing up like a Native American killing people.
Oh, no.
And so the whole time you're thinking like it's this, and it's just a white guy in like prosthetics. So everything was sort of like, what if?
Terrible disguise.
Yeah, it's a terrible disguise. And why?
We're huge fans.
But I think you can be of two minds and say, I think also there is a real connection between sketch comedy and horror because, Jordan Peele. Mastermind. And when you watch the Key and Peele's, the one that other Sunday alum, Hal Rudnick, is in, the Crystal Light Challenge sketch that was on Key and Peele.
Yeah, where they're like, there was an accident.
Oh my God. It's chilling. It's
great.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, he has a perfect mind for horror. I mean, to me, and I wonder too if it's like, there's something about like, we also understand in sketch comedy, like get in and get out, like get to the meat and then get out of there. And I think,
didn't that guy who did Barbarian?
Yeah, and Weapons.
Why Did You Know?
Yeah.
Oh my God, and Weapons, Weapons is like one of my
it's amazing.
one of my favorite horror movies ever.
Yeah, it's
like
amazing.
I cannot stop thinking about it.
So
it's an incredible. It's a masterpiece.
It's super good.
And so satisfying to me. It has it has. Oh yeah, I want to talk to you about it after you see it because it's so satisfying at the end. You're like, oh, good horror.
Yes,
needs to make you feel like yes.
I also think good horror is also funny. Like there's moments where it's so funny and then really scary. Like you have to have both. Like
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And Good Hitchcock is hilarious. And watching again and like Netflix just jumped a bunch. And my play that I've just written that I'm going to take to New York is called Messy White Gaze. And it's I'm not saying technically which Hitchcock movie where I've been instructed not to talk about it, but when people read it, immediately they go, oh, it's this one. But it's very much based on Hitchcock, and I've been watching a ton of Hitchcock. And it's so funny. I mean, Jimmy Stewart is always so odd and weird and fumbly, and you have Thelma Ritter who comes in and it's these wacky characters.
No, I think
it's what is it? North by Northwest when they force him to drink.
Oh,
and he's driving the car like.
I know.
I think Rear Window is the origin of negging.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is negging?
Like when you insult the girl to get her to like you.
Yeah.
Oh,
because he's paired up with the most beautiful woman on earth.
I know.
Kelly.
Truly,
who's mean to her?
Who's bringing him sandwiches?
Yeah,
brings some lobster like the first scene. Yeah.
But also, I love that because I just watched that movie like a week or two ago. I've seen it. I grew up watching that. My mother. It's one of my favorite movies. But like, she comes in looking stunning. I mean, like, she's the most beautiful creature that's ever moved to this earth.
Yeah.
She sits down and she's talking about her day. And she's like, well, we had cocktails at lunchtime. Then I had an afternoon. I had to have a drink with so-and-so. She's literally describing the most alcoholic day. And she doesn't seem like she's had a whiff of champagne. But I'm like, and also just like the 50s, like the kept woman who's just like expected to just sit around and look beautiful and punishing hateful jewelry. I'm convinced that jewelry was like made by men to punish women and hold them and keep them just busy and kept. And then drunk.
She is throwing herself at him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's just like, I don't know, you might cramp my lifestyle.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
You're talking about all these drinks. The Alfred Hitchcock's lunch order was the same every day at Universal. And it was like, I'm going to screw it up here, but it was like one whole rotisserie chicken, like a baguette, and like an entire bottle of wine.
Oh my
gosh. But like in terms of, you guys are writing something, and yeah, it's important to get somebody's perspective because you're like, yep, this gal's going to have a martini at 2, gin and tonic at 4.
Yes.
Just raging alcoholics.
Just be absolutely sloshed.
I love alcohol. I enjoy it very much. But the idea to have the idea of like 3 martini lunches. They used to like make deals. Of course they made a deal for 3 martinis. Yeah, I'll show you a movie.
Oh my gosh. I'd be making a deal after 1 martini. So 3, I'd be like, whatever you say.
Yes, just do it. Just pour me into bed.
We just showed my son Strangers on a Train.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good.
And there's this one scene at the tennis court, at the tennis match, when like all these people are watching the ball.
Oh okay, that's Challengers. Luca copies that in Challengers.
Oh, he does?
He does that exact shot. And I remember watching that and we'd be like, oh, he's doing that. And that just where there's Zendaya is staring straight ahead and then everybody else is turning.
Oh.
It's just so iconic. But yes, in that movie, it's chilling.
Yeah.
Because the one guy is staring ahead.
Yeah.
No, I showed my girlfriend Notorious for the first time.
Another great one.
And
Cary Grant.
It is absolutely, in terms of like building a suspense film, like a Swiss watch. And like the best sketches I've seen at Sunny Company are the ones where you're like, nope. Like it's that sort of, there's a bomb under the seat, you know it's there.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And you're just waiting. It's like that perfect element of suspense.
Yes.
You know you've done a good job when the end kill is, I'm going to make this Ferris wheel go super fast. Oh my God. Not a Ferris wheel. What's
a merry-go-round.
Yeah. Right.
Goes super fast.
Right, exactly.
What kind of a weapon is that?
I know. And he was just controlling it on the side or something.
But when you're in it, you're like,
oh yeah.
My God.
That's a lot of RPMs.
Yes. I know. There's so many. I mean, but watching so many of them, some of them are so much more psychological than others. They're all very queer. It's odd how all the characters are flawed. Like he didn't really understand like people in a way. Like they all are broken, odd interactions. You watch The Birds and you're like, this woman is a socialite prankster, and she goes to this island to drop off birds as a joke. Every time I start watching that movie, I'm like, wait, why does she? Because she meets this guy in a bird store.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. Hitchcock famously said, like, actors are like cattle. Like, he did not understand. It was just like, go from point A to point B.
Yeah, someone it would have been, obviously at the time, like the legend to work with, but also, I'm good. I mean, the women had horrible stories.
I don't know a lot about women's fashion, but
really?
It did not seem like that was motorboat across the bay attire.
No.
That was a long trip. She'd be so fucked up by the end.
I know. There's absolutely no way. Yes.
She would be just so windblown.
Isn't she like she's controlling her own rudder and hits a boat and goes across with little birds.
And her hair is
Tippi Hedren just looking
big
gorgeous.
The boat is smaller than this table.
Yes.
She's had 9 gimlets.
Just south.
Just to play this. Yeah. I mean, I know that maybe there was Slim Pickens where she was from.
Where? About what?
About men. For her to go way there.
I know.
It was crazy.
But then that movie is because then it's like Jessica Tandy is his mother and she's obsessed with her son and they're the same age. The actors were the same age.
Oh my
but
God.
she was playing his mother and she hates her. And then Suzanne Plachette, who has such a lesbian vibe with Tippi Hedren. It's really, but then also you're like, no one in this town is like good. It's like in The Shining. You're like, these people were messed up before all the insanity started.
And you know what I didn't realize until later? I'm like, what are the odds that there's a bird scientist in this diner?
Oh, I know. But also there's her, that ornithologist, the expert woman, the lady who's like, birds are, the finch.
That is. But like when I saw it, I didn't think of it.
You just accept the world, and I think that's what else is good horror. You just kind of go into it and
get on
go.
board.
I like that's what is great about, and no spoilers about Weapons, is that it's a wild world of all broken people. It makes sense. After I saw it, I was like, of course, it's Magnolia, very similar in style to Magnolia, which is also one of my favorite movies. But it's like, because it's all people, it's character based, it's broken people, and maybe that's also why we can go back to Sketch. It's like I have to care about the person. I have to know what the person is, not just scale like kills and scares. It's like you have to kind of. And it's great if they're a little flawed.
Yes.
So that you don't feel so broken when you're like, that was, unless that's the point of the movie. And there are those that are like, oh my God, you're supposed to just love this person and they're going to, but I don't know. I think it's interesting when you're sort of like, oh yeah, you're in an alternate universe where it's just all is happening and you just accept it.
All right, let's do a bit.
Let's do a bit. Bit begins.
Launch into a bit. I love that. That's just how you're going to do it.
Mr. Hitchcock? Well, I've got your lunch.
I would like a large sherry and thank you, a full pig, and a quiet woman to be in front of me.
Well, I don't have a quiet woman. I do have Tippy.
Hi.
Oh, hello, Tippy. I'm a big fan. Thank you for constantly doing my films, even though I'm horrible to you.
That's okay. I expect it from all men.
Oh, wonderful. Please enjoy some of my fresh pig.
Yummy. I'm going to dig into the snout.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, your delicate fingernails into the flesh of meat of the pork.
I'm wondering if I can get a few more lines in the movie.
Maybe we'll see about that. Would you come to Milan with me?
Yeah, I've never been. I'd love to.
It's a very terrifying place, full of mysterious people.
Yeah? What type of people live there?
Fishermen.
Oh.
And shopkeepers. You should play a shopkeeper again.
Oh, let me try right now.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Not only am I the delivery boy.
Yes, delivery boy.
Cary Grant is here.
Oh, my goodness.
Hello, old
big
friend.
fan. Hello, Archibald.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing just fine.
You know Tippy.
Yes,
Hi.
of course.
I don't believe you've ever been in a movie of mine together.
They look she looks just like Grace Kelly.
I have a type. I have a type.
No.
A cold blonde is my type.
Just look like her.
It was so nice to meet you, Grace.
It's nice to. Oh no, Tippy.
Oh, sorry, Janet.
No, Tippy.
Tippy, right.
Thank you.
Great.
It's not Eva Marie Saint either. It's Tippy.
Tippy.
Isn't a cute name? Where does
That's
Tippy?
a fun name.
Where does Tippy come from? I'm always meant to ask you, but I've been too busy falling over my own boner.
Tippy comes from Antarctica.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Wonderful, gorgeous place.
Gorgeous place, wonderful.
Have you been?
No.
Oh, but your parents were there a lot.
What?
I was very clear. I don't understand why you don't understand me. Your
right.
parents were there a lot, or they enjoyed penguins?
Yes, they ate penguins.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's a delicacy.
Tippy, what are you doing in the picture?
I'm playing a woman.
Oh. It's an exciting picture.
It makes sense that your parents love the penguins because, as you know, you have a whole wildlife collective in Bel Air. You have tigers.
I have tigers.
And other things.
I have
wildcats. You have lots of wildcats at your home.
Jaguars.
Oh, I worked with a wildcat.
Oh, yeah?
Bringing up baby.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's
Catherine.
right. I thought you were talking about Rosalind Russell. But oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, there's going to be animals in this picture. Fun.
Yeah.
Tell us about your character.
In this picture?
Yes.
Well, she's a woman.
That's about all I've given her. But Carrie, I'll give you all the lines. I'll let you play a very mysterious, complicated
Hold on.
man.
Hello.
Oh, my goodness, Mr. Stewart.
Jimmy.
Hello,
Wow.
Jimmy. Good to see you. You know Tippy and Carrie.
You look like a gal I blew off in the last movie.
I thought the same thing.
Well,
Hopefully you blow me in this one. Off.
I have to compliment both of you men. You both reek of mothballs and scotch.
Well, thank you.
I've been drinking. Bit over.
Oh my God!
That's how it went down. At
And
the
you know that about
Commissary.
Tippy Hedren, right? Did you know that?
No.
You're just a
You
great
gotta-
improviser.
you
Do you know
gotta-
about Tippy Hedren? She
Roar?
Roar. Tippy Hedren and her husband at the time, they lived in Beverly Hills. They had wildlife. They had wild
my
cheetahs and tigers in their backyard.
Why?
And they decided to shoot a movie. They raised them and they decided to shoot a movie. And there's a movie called Roar that they made with a young Melanie Griffith, because you know Melanie Griffith is
Yes.
there is her
And someone
daughter.
died in it.
Yeah, I mean, I think
70 people were in.
70 people.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
exactly.
died
Yeah.
or injured.
I don't know. Yeah, I
Did
don't know.
somebody
people.
die?
I don't know, but I know there was a
attacked.
crazy amount of injuries.
Yes,
and
I do know
and
this.
attack-
Yes.
And so,
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What could go
What
wrong?
were they? They were just like, all right, everyone get in the backyard and
and we're
go.
gonna film. We're gonna film
They
because
just smacked
we.
the tigers
I think
on
they
the head.
thought like if we raise them from infancy, we
They
could
love us.
make like a. We could make like a. They were trying to make a horror movie with these.
Oh, my
with these
goodness.
tigers.
That they originally tried to domesticate but failed.
Yeah, and then
Right,
some
because
of these
you,
lines were
you
just.
can't do that. You
No.
can't just take a baby
I don't know.
and go,
I don't know.
I'm gonna pet it and love it, whatever. It's
I'm gonna cuddle it.
I think it's
Yeah.
taken people a long time to realize that. People are still realizing that. They're like, well, maybe I can.
You ever get,
I-
Mike Tyson collects all that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a random day in West Hollywood when I was with a friend of mine who was
That's
like,
an awesome sentence.
I had a random day in West Hollywood. No, I was like there, and a friend of mine was like, oh, there's this crazy old queen who lives up the street who has wild animals. And I was like, what? And 10 minutes later, we were at this guy's place. And when I tell you this very long, I think it was it a bobcat or something,
no.
came walking out, and it was like a very long cat.
Oh, wow.
And it looked like a beautiful, came wandering out and jumped in my lap.
Oh no.
I'm petting this thing, and out of nowhere, and cats are already this crazy. I mean, cats just decide
yeah.
I'm gonna
Bite
scrape your
you.
face
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Right. This thing out of nowhere made this noise that was not a cat. It was like and swiped at me, and I'm like, off me, whatever. And so he had these animals
Get off.
running around, and then there was another time they turned on the grill. And they had all this raw meat on the grill, and out of a window, this giant paw came out of the window to try to get and we were like, oh my God, you have a tiger in there. It was so wild.
Oh my
and it was literally like, but this was like a Sunday afternoon, but I did feel like I was in
That sounds like that
Boogie
crazy
Nights. It
chimp
sounds like,
lady.
Yeah.
Alfred Molina's house. I felt like I was
Somebody's
like, what's happening?
throwing off firecrackers.
Completely.
Yeah.
Or chimp crazy. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Wait,
Yeah,
guys,
it's really, you know.
Chimp crazy.
Could we-
Shrimp lady is fucking like that.
can we
Yeah.
try that scene
Bananas.
out?
Do you think that
What?
they still have the tigers?
I would have.
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know what
got
they would
rated.
do with those tigers.
Can we
can
see
do
the
the
scene where
same thing.
Drew goes back to the lady's house and checks on the tigers?
Oh, sure.
What was
Yeah.
it was not a lady. It was a, what'd you say? A crazy queen?
Oh, yeah. It was yeah. I didn't know what.
I
scenario
thought it
we
was
were
an
doing.
actual queen.
You don't know
well,
what a queen is?
I don't know what.
Great.
West Hollywood, it was a queen.
West
Come on.
Hollywood, it was
okay.
a queen girl.
Queen.
Crazy old queen.
Yeah. We need to make sure that old stays in there because that's very important for the storytelling.
It is. Yes.
You know,
Okay, I'll
at
be
my
the
tender age of 48, I need to make fun of
older
age.
queen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So what are we doing?
All right, come into my home.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I've gotten. There've been a lot of report. I'm sorry. We've been
Sorry, the
hearing,
grill's going.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's really great. I'm sorry. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Eric. My husband and I just moved in next door, and we're just trying to meet everyone.
I'm
but-
Jeffrey.
Hi, Jeffrey.
I'm an old queen.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I'm
I can.
so excited that you're alive.
Yeah, hanging on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barely. I love all your jewelry.
Thank you. I've got 10 rings on.
I can tell. They're all wonderful.
Thank you.
It's really good. I'm hearing like a...
Come in.
I'm afraid to. I'm going to be honest. And it's not,
They're domesticated.
Come on in.
Oh, wait. That one talked.
Yes.
That one just... Okay.
I've taught them tricks.
Oh, that's wonderful.
This is my friend.
This is my tiger.
Oh, hi, Tarek.
I'm a tiger.
Hi, I'm Eric. Hello. Oh my God, Oh,
And that's my bobcat.
oh.
Steven.
Hi, Steven.
Yes, I've
Their names are Tyler and Steven. Oh, so you're an Aerosmith fan, or
I am. Yes.
Oh, that's
Yes.
interesting.
She plays it.
As a gay man, I like Aerosmith. I mean, I like them too, but
She never introduces him first. Would make more sense.
I mean, I can.
Only the other way.
It's my fault. I messed up. I'm
No, it's
sorry.
okay. Don't
Get
do
on
that.
my
Oh,
left.
your animals are so sweet.
I know.
You've also taught them humility.
Is
and,
that meat?
Yes.
no.
No.
Do you mind throwing like a steak
Yes,
in
I'll
the
get it.
other room? Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Jeffrey. Oh, thank you so much.
It's boomeranging back.
Oh no.
Oh no! I should have caught it with my mouth.
I was just coming because we've heard a lot of noises.
You want to buy a monkey?
No, I am so great. Thank you. You have a monkey as well?
I have.
How many animals do you have?
I have
here?
33.
Wow. Wow.
But they're constantly coming in and out. I'm shipping them around West Hollywood, only West Hollywood.
Oh, I don't mean to pry.
Jeffrey's
but like,
trading us for a movie.
Yes.
Roar 2.
To the roariest.
It's
how?
Roar with queens.
Oh, but now I'm interested. That sounds great. I'm really. I will definitely be there.
No
How-
offense, it's a lot shorter.
That's good. We have short
Not
attention
as
spans.
fast.
Do you know how to edit video?
No. I'm a publicist, so I don't really know about. But I can help.
You can help
work on your-
publicize it?
I can help work on your movie.
Perfect.
Yes, exactly.
We ate your husband.
What?
We ate your husband.
I
What are
did
you
it.
talking
I'm
about?
so sorry.
Look, he's not there.
I just saw Sean. He was. Oh my God, where is he?
I'm wearing his shirt.
God. Oh my God. Jeffrey.
You're not leaving. Click.
Bit over.
Yay.
It worked.
Wow.
That's one thing I wish we could do more. Maybe we should do it at Bad Company is play more animals.
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
not?
Why not? Yeah.
It's so much
Why
more
not?
fun.
What's going to happen? We're going to get cut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, again.
The vote didn't go your way. Who's voting?
Yeah.
I've been doing that a lot now when I'm teaching. If students like, hey, can we play animals? I'm like, sure.
I mean,
Go
Who
ahead.
cares?
honestly, like
They have a POV.
Well, I remember, we have to do characters that are based on people that you observe. Whenever
yes.
it's like observe people.
Yeah.
And a really funny woman came in my class and did a character we loved, and it was based on those automatic robots, those delivery robots
that's
on the
so
street.
funny. That's funny.
And she just played someone who was just sort of like vapid and really had no point of view. I'm just trying to but just like kind of a doormat person. And I was like, great. Like, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to go fail because it was not,
If you
We should be
commit and make strong
inspired
choices, who cares?
by everything. And why not be an animal? It's like I mean, also you go to other improv places and they play inanimate objects and animals all the
constantly,
time.
yeah.
So why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah. I'm
Why
a
not?
toothbrush. You're like, all right.
Yeah, go for it. Enjoy. Oh, so you've been to Tanya's improv hut.
I do.
I go to
Tanya's
Tanya's improv hut a
hut.
lot. Yeah.
TIH, everybody goes.
Everybody goes to TIH.
That's where I'm teaching now.
Oh, great. Oh, my gosh.
Which school? Toluca Lake or Lake Balboa?
Lake Balboa.
Good.
Yeah.
Everyone has to do a whole day with their toothbrushes. It's
Toothbrush
kind of
101.
mind-blowing.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Yeah.
There were some breakthroughs.
I
Really?
didn't pass. They don't have basic there.
No.
They have regular, and I did not pass
It's called
regular.
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 Tanya's improv hut.
Regular then weird.
Regular, weird.
Yeah, that's the levels.
And the third one is now we're cooking.
Yeah.
Nobody makes it that far.
No,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
It's really hard to
Tanya
get there.
just sits in a room by herself for Now We're Cooking and just giggles inside her head at her ideas, and no one can make it in the room.
No
with
one's
her.
getting to Tanya.
Yeah.
No one's getting to Tanya.
Yeah.
When you graduate, it's a show that you have to bring 20 people to.
It's a bringer.
It's a bringer. Yeah.
I have been there. I've definitely done that.
100 seat audience.
Oh God! Only 20 people though.
The class is 40 people.
Oh, okay.
Everyone has to bring 20 people.
That math may not work out.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not going to do the math.
I get it.
Drew, what besides this horror script, what are you working on right now?
I've got my horror play that I'm doing in New York that opens.
Oh, yes. When does it open?
We start previews October 6th and we open November 2nd at the Duke on 42nd Street.
Oh my God.
It's called Messy White Gaze. Also starring Sunday Company alum Pete Zayas, who is going to kill literally this. He's so funny in this show. And so, we're very excited and we're running. So if you're in New York this fall, come check us out.
Yeah. How
please.
long is the run?
At least through the middle of January. So we are going to be there.
I'll be there in November.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
oh my God, please come see it.
I will,
yeah. We're very, very excited.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Drew_Droege, DrewDroege.com, messywhitegaze.com.
Fuck yeah.
Love.
Wait a minute. You own the domain?
We do. Our company does. Yeah. Messywhitegaze.com.
Fantastic.
Wow.
So here's a dumb story that has nothing to do with this.
Great. I love it.
Perfect.
We found, my son found a picture of a chimpanzee with no hair on it. And it's fucking yoked. You know, it looks like a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
So then he wanted to look
Like that.
with other animals. He wanted to see their muscles.
Oh, you looked
And I swear this is true. He looked up shaved cougar, and the images were not of a mountain lion.
My God.
I was from the other room. I heard a.
Oh my God.
He was still a little boy. I think he was like 7 or 8. You know what I mean?
So you're like, I want to see more of that. It's so crazy what is at their fingertips. Like literally, and they're not even trying to be.
Oh my God.
They're so naive and they really don't even know.
Oh, you can find anything.
Because it happens to me sometimes, and I can't, of course, right now think of an example, but there'll be a time that I'll try to look something up, and you're like, whoa! Of course, that's what I get when I type.
That was a pitch that went wrong with me because I'm from the era where it was still kind of hard to find pornography, at least for the first part of my childhood.
Sure.
So I had the one couch from at Groundlings in the middle of the stage, and I was backstage trying to explain to these guys, all right, here's a couch in the woods filled with porn, and we've been looking for it all day. And they're like, wait, what? Why? And I was just like, it takes place before phones. I had to explain to them. No. And then there'd be videotapes. You can go home and play it on a VCR. They're like, whoa. I was like, never mind, forget it.
People would do this. People would do this.
People would do this.
People would do this. We also, you would get one image and then you would print it, and you would wait for the dot matrix printer, one line at a time, to print a dirty image, and then there'd be some lines that would be out of it, whatever, and you're terrified that someone's going to catch you.
Yes, it's
printing out the dirty one picture that you would find on, the 90s.
Crazy.
Man, printing it out.
Printing it out.
That's a commitment.
That is commitment.
It's a lot of ink.
In 45 minutes.
I'm
going to be able to look at this one naked picture made out of X's and zeros.
Right. It would just take forever to even upload on the screen. You're like, oh boy. Yeah.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Well, Drew Droege.
Mr. Hitchcock?
Mr. Hitchcock.
Oh my God. Thank you for pimping me out to play Alfred Hitchcock. That's a first.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I've never.
Well, you nailed it.
Well,
thank you.
I just thought, put a mouthful of plum jelly in your mouth.
Perfect.
You know?
That was so good.
Thank you.
Thanks for being
Thanks
on
so
Good
much for having
Company.
me. This was so
you.
much fun. Love talking to y'all, and hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
We'll see y'all on stage at the
See you
Bad
on
House.
set at Bad
Thursday.
Company. Follow us at Good Company Comedy.
Close enough. Close enough. We didn't quite make it, but we're close enough. Close enough. Close enough. We didn't quite make it, but we're close enough.